Good morning, everyone! How you doing, YouTube? Well, I greet you all the way from Southern California, where today we are having a heat wave, and it is February 9th. And my parents on the East Coast in the Northeast are not experiencing a heat wave. In fact, they had 5 inches of snow yesterday. So they really want to be here, and I feel their pain. However, I'm just so glad to live here. Thank you, Jesus, for the sunshine and the warm. I'm ready to go. I have a tank top. This is a tank top. I'm like ready to go when it gets hot today. So anyway, I have a word for you guys today. I'm so excited. And this word is about your eyes. Now, when you look into someone's eyes and you see them, what do you see? Your eyes actually are so fascinating because they tell a story. And it's so interesting because it's almost as if God made our eyes to literally be what they say, a window to our soul. Is that just incredible? These little things that we see with actually reflect what is going on in a heart level. And this morning I was reading in the book of Matthew. I was reading in Matthew chapter 6, verse 22. It says this: the eye is the lamp of the body. It's the lamp of the body. Now, let's talk about that. So lamps in Jewish culture, as they are today, right, are lit from within. And also in Jewish culture, the eye, they would use that term synonymously with the heart. So the eye and the heart are sort of the same to the Jewish people who would have been reading this text here in Matthew. And it goes on to say, so the eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. I remember one time meeting a missionary that I really, really admire, and she has these bright blue eyes. I remember looking into her eyes, and I've seen a lot of people with blue eyes before, but there was something different about her eyes. When I was looking into her eyes, I saw such a purity and such a love in her eyes that I just don't see all the time. And so it's so true that our eyes actually tell a story. Now, I want to tell you about something that I did recently. We had a special speaker at our church, and he had us engage in this activity. He had us find a partner, and for 1 whole minute, 60 seconds, we looked into each other's eyes. You were not allowed to say anything. You were only allowed to look into that person's eyes. Now, I have to tell you, that was the longest 60 seconds of my life. I feel like I go a million miles a minute, so to actually stop for a whole minute and look into someone's eyes was really very vulnerable, and it felt very like he was looking into me and I was giving him access to me. And it's even something you'll notice with strangers is, do you give them eye contact? Eye contact actually is a gift, and in our culture it's also a sign of confidence. And I think of people that I pass on the road. I think of homeless people actually. And when I'm in my car and say they're on the side of the road, if I make eye contact with them, I've actually had a human experience, a human interaction with them that feels vulnerable. And when, say I don't have money to give them or something to give them, then sometimes I actually won't look at them. And that's not something that I'm necessarily proud of, but I'm just sort of saying we use eye contact very strategically in our culture. And I think that when we give someone eye contact, we're actually giving them a gift. My encouragement to myself, to you today, is that just that, to give people the gift of your eyes, to give them love, to give them kindness in the form of looking at them. Every human being deserves dignity and deserves respect. And every homeless person alongside of the road, they deserve a smile. They deserve someone to look at them and acknowledge them, and I'm reminded of that. Whether or not I don't have something to give them, I can give them a smile. I can give them my eye contact because they're worthy of that. So just thinking about that and letting that challenge us today, letting that kind of sit with us, is giving others that gift of our eyes, and even allowing Jesus into that place of our heart where he can see us. And we know that we're seen by him, and in turn, we can see others. And I just bless you today. I bless you with the eyes to see your neighbor and your friends. And I bless you with love in your heart, and that you would practice vulnerability today by giving people the gift of your eye contact. It can be one of the most vulnerable things. I dare you to try staring into someone's eyes for one whole minute without saying something and see what happens, and let me know. It is so crazy what happens in that minute. You feel so seen. So anyway, that's my encouragement to you guys today. I pray that you are blessed and that you are full of light from the inside out.